Welcome to Rockford Little League. This video is intended to help existing members register their children for Rockford Little League. So let's begin. Number one, click on the registration tab or the registration now button. Both will take you to the registration area. I highly recommend that you read through the material on this page. It will help answer most, if not all, of your questions. 99% of all the questions I receive, the answers can be found on this page. So we have one of two ways. If you already know the division that your child qualifies for, you can simply click on the division registration form. So for example, if your child is in baseball, qualifies for baseball minors, click on the baseball minors registration tab. Your child must have a birth date that falls between these two dates. Right? This is a kid pitch league for little league ages 9, 10, and 11. So if your child qualifies, click on the continue button. And the system will ask you to log in with your existing account email address and password. If you don't know what that is, simply enter your email address. Okay, and click the forgot button, and it'll give you instructions on how to retrieve your password. If you know your password, type it in there and click on continue. Now, what it will bring you to next is a view of your family account. So for example, test user here is an example of a parent or a guardian account, and test junior user is an account for a minor child. And you'll notice that the buttons next to the usernames change colors, and it gives you a color guide right there on the page for you. So red means they're ineligible. Why is this guardian ineligible for baseball minors kid pitch? Well, because I'm too old. This user's too old to sign up for this division. So test junior user is green, therefore he's eligible because he falls in the age range that this division group requires. So all you have to do is simply click the green button next to your child's name to register them for this division. So what happens if your child's name shows up in red? Well, that means your child does not qualify for this age range. What are some possibilities there? Well, perhaps your child's date of birth is set incorrectly. That's one possibility. Also, if you put your mouse right above the button, it will tell you it will tell you the reason why the person is ineligible. Sometimes family members are ineligible because they fall outside of our Rockford Little League boundaries. So put your mouse above the red button and it'll tell you exactly the reason why they qualify or do not qualify for a specific program. So here, test junior user qualifies, so we're going to click on the green button. Once again, it gives you the opportunity to edit that child's contact information. The date of birth here is already set. Birthdays cannot be changed after they are first entered. Okay. If for some reason your child's date of birth is incorrect, please email the information officer to have it changed. Other than that, all you have to do is click on submit, and it will bring you up to the questions that we ask the parents to fill out for every player. So for example, you need to put in your choice of hospital preference, physician name. All of these things with red asterisks are required, so you do need to put in a response. If you don't know the child's telephone number, you need to put something in here. If you don't know it at the time, you can simply put NA, but the field must have something entered into it. Okay, this field here, are there any known player medical issues that we should know about? this is something that's very important. For example, if your child has a bee sting allergy or something to that effect, that's something that we need to know. This information gets printed out onto pages that go in the coach's binders. So this information here is for the coach. They need to know this stuff about their players just in case something happens on the field. So I'm just going to put in bee sting. Oops. Okay. Next, this is where you select your player's uniform size. There's a sizing guide out on the registration page that you probably should have taken a look at before you started the registration process. That's why I encourage you to review all of the information on that page before you sign up. Okay, and notice here that all parents are expected to volunteer at the concession stand during the season. If you would like to participate in the Rockford Little League in another way as a team parent or a head coach, you can enter that information here. Notice that it says if you want to volunteer as a head coach, you also then need to fill out the volunteer application form located back on the registration page. And finally, all parents should be aware of this field right here. Do you have any requests for the Rockford Little League? This is where you put in parental requests, such as carpooling. If you have two players in the same division and you want them to play on the same team for carpooling reason, this is the place to make those requests. If you have a particular coaching preference, put it in here. This is the place that it needs to go. When the coaching coordinator and the people who build the teams go to pull a spreadsheet out of the system, this field will be included so that they'll see it when they go to build teams and make those types of decisions. So when you're all done, you're going to click the Submit Information button, and it'll bring you to this screen. On this screen this year, you can click the PayPal symbol here, and it will take you to the PayPal system to pay for the registration via credit card. You do not have to have a PayPal account in order to pay by credit card. You can choose to register another child by clicking here, or you can send a check to pay for your registration by sending a check to this mailing address. So if you're done registering children, you can go back to the registration page or back to your family account. So I'm going to say, go down here, I'm going to say edit my account to view my family account. And there I am, test user, the parent. There's my child, test junior. You can see the registration, what they're registered for, the date they registered. The cost is $95. I still haven't paid anything. I can choose to pay it right now by clicking the PayPal symbol. If I do that, it brings me over to the PayPal gateway. And you'll notice on here that if you have a PayPal account, you can simply type in your PayPal password to make the payment. If you don't have a PayPal account and you just want to pay by credit card, you simply click the Do Not Have a PayPal Account, and then it will ask for your credit card information. So hopefully you found this an easy process to register your child, and look forward to seeing you this season. Thank you.